Hey everybody! In today's video, I'm going to take you through finishing a card where I used another one of the water reactive still stencil technique backgrounds from my Facebook Live. Now, when I go to color an image that's going on one of my colorful backgrounds, whether it's a gel press print or in this case, water reactive ink, I use my hex chart to find just the perfect markers to match to my image. So I'm using 3 different markers here. I'm actually going to choose between these 2 yellows based on a little test. Even after I've looked on the chart, sometimes I just need to scribble it and see which one is closer, and I'm going to go with the warmer of the 2 yellows here. This adorable little stamp set comes with matching dies and this little rug for this sad little quarantined bunny to lay on. So I will do sort of a tie-dyed rug underneath, and you can see Maddie's tail swishing back and forth because she's on my shoulder when I'm doing this. She loves Zoom. She loves Facebook Live. She loves anything where she can be a part of the action. So she's in almost every one of my live Zooms and classes. I'm not doing anything fancy in terms of blending. I'm just putting down little pools of color and then blending the 2 of them together for a sort of mimic to the way that my background works. These 2 colors go really beautifully together, and once you get a couple of layers of them down on the cardstock, they sort of pool and make a fun tie-dyed design. Around the very edge of this little rug, I'm just alternating the pink and yellow marker for an outline. It's a little bit easier to see in person because this is a very fine line, but this is a fun way to make the carpet even more groovy. Now you'll see a few different backgrounds that I've worked on during my lives with my class group on Facebook. You can search Understand Blue class group if you'd like to join these lives. And on the left, you can see the little critters that will be in a future blog post, possibly video, if I saved the video. The videos are about an hour long, so I don't save all of them, just to save space on my phone. And I'm keeping the bunny coloring pretty simple here. Really, the only things that need to be colored are the shadows on the bottom of the bunny with a gray, and then his little toe beans, his nose, and the inside of his ears, because he's a white bunny. And I didn't want him to blend into the background, so I didn't want to make him a color as well. I'm using Tombow Mono Multi glue to glue the bunny down to the rug, and you'll see that my background is a little bit warped as well, and I'll show you the trick that I use to make that flat once it's on the cardstock. Now I want the stencil pattern from the reactive ink to show, so I'm positioning him at the lower left where there isn't as much stencil detail, and then I'm just sort of bending the cardstock the other way to flatten it out a little bit before adhering it to my card base. I'm using the EK Tools scoring board. This board is very slim, and I like sticking it in my class bag. I also use the Scor-BUDDY quite a bit. Now, if you get really, really close to the edges, when you are gluing a panel like this down, don't leave a little gap that I just filled in on the bottom. Then your cardstock will lay a lot flatter. It's easier to get that done if your glue goes all the way to the very edge. So leave yourself a little space to put your thumb down and hold it, but make sure that glue is at the very edge of your cardstock and it will lay flat. So here's the finished card. Head over to my blog for more information, and thanks so much for watching.